not simple to say, but most days I don't recognize me. But these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl that I knew who'd be reckless just enough, who'd get hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone but used to be mine. Used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
All right, welcome again to Musical Mondays. This is the very 9th episode, and with me here today, I've got Sarah, Mikallef Muscat. So, for those of you that don't know, Sarah is actually part of the Kettle Club organization team, so we work a lot together. But I must say, if you think that this performance gave you the goosebumps, please comment down below, because I was just watching back there and I could just not get my eyes off the screen. So I know you told me not to give you any compliments just before this interview, but here it goes. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, for those of you as well that don't know Sarah so much, Sarah, right? Okay, Sarah works as a freelancer, so she normally works behind the camera as an editor. What is it that you do?
producer, editor, production manager.
All right. So she does most of the big stuff that you don't see on screen. Now, today you are in front of the screen. Can you tell me what is the difference between one role and another, and which do you prefer?
I don't prefer one or the other. I love both. If it were my option, I would do all of it at the same time.
If only that would be possible.
The only difference between performing, and there's not a lot of difference, to be fair. The people behind the camera still have to feel the performance and work around the performer and the
Exactly.
art, because they are creating art as much as the performer is. So there's no difference. That's a really common ground they have.
So obviously it's very helpful that you have experience on the stage when you're working behind the camera.
Super helpful.
I believe that as well, because I dabble a little. I don't actually edit, but I dabble in editing.
Honestly, I believe that every performer should work every role during a
Yes.
production. They have to respect every role that there is, honestly, from the cleaner to the director.
Yes, start
Yeah.
from scratch and
Exactly.
make your way up.
Yeah.
Now, I remember the first time that we met, I was putting up this Halloween pantomime, and the first time I saw Sarah was actually at an audition for this pantomime. Do you remember that? It was called Boo, I think.
Oh my goodness.
And I had given her the part of the
my
evil queen.
goodness.
And obviously I had never heard of Sarah before, but as soon as she opened her mouth, I was like,
Oh,
she can do this. From that point onwards, so this has been quite a ride with us. It's been, I think, 5 years.
Oh my
5 years
God.
ago?
Yeah, I think so. Oh my God, what you're bringing up so many
So many
memories.
memories. I'm sorry. But they are very fond memories of
Yes.
mine, so honestly.
Yes, yeah.
So from that point onwards, how did you see musical theatre grow in Malta and overall?
So,
Like, did you feel... how did you grow? That's what I wanted to say. How did you grow as a person in the art of musical theatre? Like, where did you realize that this is the line that you want to specialize in?
So I've always loved musical theatre. It was something that I've always was. Yes, it was. It's my being.
Okay.
But since performing, yeah, I remember performing that role. It was amazing to be evil.
I know, right? I was playing Maleficent in the very
You were
same
green.
show. I was all green. She was pale white.
I had no eyebrows.
Sorry. Do you think there's room for improvement for musical theatre in Malta? Let's talk about Malta.
Yes,
For those of you who are watching us from different countries and you are of a different nationality, for those of you that don't know what Malta is is a very tiny little island in the Mediterranean, Europe. Do you think?
Although we
grow?
have a lot of talent on the Maltese Islands, I believe that there should be more work for the performers and more opportunities. The talent
you.
is there. It's just the experience is what is needed. you
And
know?
that is exactly, thank you very much for saying it, what
Yeah.
we're trying to do through the
Exactly.
Kettle Club
Yeah.
and Musical Mondays. So we are not only making people watch musical theatre and appreciate the art, and this is not only for locals, of course, but we also want to raise awareness that performers in Malta can actually do this as a full-time thing.
I don't think
you
I've
know?
ever had the opportunity to actually work on a song to perform for you watching. It's a really nice opportunity. It really is. And if there are more opportunities like this, if we make more shows, if you keep watching, we can make an impact.
You heard the message. If you are up for season 2 of Musical Mondays, please leave your comments down below. I would really appreciate that. Or if
And
there are
song
any
suggestions.
song suggestions, and if there are any brands out there who would like to take the opportunity of the content we are providing weekly, you know, your sponsorship and your collaboration
Yeah.
would be very, very helpful in order to help the artists who have been really badly hit by this global pandemic that we call COVID-19.
And we understand that COVID, everyone took a hit by COVID.
Yes, big
So we appreciate it even more that our sponsors do come to us.
Okay, so enough about the sponsorships and the begging and whatnot. We're out of time. Sarah, wrap it up. Thank you. Bye-bye.